guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will talk about how long I waited for the activation of my teacher account and my experiences during my first day at native camp, especially my first class. Actually, this just happened yesterday, kaya mainit-init pa siya guys. Fresh pa siya sa isip ko. Pasensya din guys sa boses ko ngayon kasi medyo kulang lang ako sa tulog. My reason for sharing this to you is that I want you to know that you are not alone. I am also scared on my first day. I don't know how to feel and my heart just wants to pop out from my chest because of nervousness. I also want you to have an idea on what to expect and what you need to know or what you need to do on your first day. Because I know the feeling of having so much questions on your mind and all the confusions you are thinking about, okay? And also, I will give some tips on how to avoid mistakes during your first day based on my personal experience. Okay, so first, with regards to the activation of my account, I really thought I would receive the activation the day after my self-introduction video, intro messages, and other details were approved. But no, it's not. And so, what I did is that I emailed Native Camp, and this is my email. I asked them when will my account be activated, but unfortunately, they did not reply on that day. And so, the next day, I sent them again a message via the inquiry section on my account. Here it is. The inquiry section is located at the bottom part of the platform. And luckily, on that same day, they immediately replied. Here it is. And there, my account was already activated. So, all in all, I waited 3 days since my video and other details on my account were approved. By the way, for you to know if your self-introduction video was already approved, the format of your video would be like this. There's a logo of Native Camp at the upper left portion of the video, and there's some Japanese words like this. Sorry, I don't know what it means. Also, you would know that it is not yet approved if there are remarks indicated under your video. Like in my case, there is a remark saying that my video was not approved because it has watermark on it. Please make a new one. Okay, so we're done with our first topic. Now let's go to my personal experiences during my first day at Native Camp, which is, as I have said, happened yesterday. By the way, before I plotted my slots and did standby, I started the platform first and did some practice on some lessons. Actually, what I really thought is that I can practice the whole material in just one day because I thought there were only fewer lessons as compared to other native camp teachers because of course, my lesson material was just study sapuri. But no, it's not. However, I'm really thankful because Study Sapuri offers a lot of options for the students and so I have more chances of getting a student. Okay, so let's now proceed to my first day itself. I started going on a standby mode at 9:18 a.m. and it was really nerve-wracking. I feel like vomiting, I feel like passing out. Ganun. I don't know. But what I did is I keep on telling myself that I need to do this. This is for my family. This is to pay bills. This is for me to have work as soon as possible. And also, I'm telling myself that for sure, after taking my first class, the following classes will be easier. I kept on motivating myself, and I also did the pushing of imaginary wall. It is one of the techniques to lessen nervousness or anxiety for you to be able to release all the tensions around your body. You can also do it. Maybe it will be effective to you. Okay, back to my story. I went standby at 9:18 a.m. and then surprisingly, at around 15 to 20 minutes, a student entered my class. Okay, so what happened is that I heard a doorbell sound and I immediately went back to the website of Native Camp and I saw a notification that popped out. But unfortunately, because of my nervousness, I was not able to read it because I immediately clicked the OK button and then another notification popped out saying it is a 25-minute class. And again, I clicked the OK button and then the notification disappeared and I was able to enter the so-called classroom. So here, let me explain to you what it looks like. I'm sorry for the quality of the photo because I just got this on one of the YouTube vlogs. So here you would be able to see yourself. Here is the video of your student. Here is the chat box where you would be able to see the name of the student. It would be really helpful if you know where is the name located because I think we would all agree that there are some Japanese names that are difficult to understand, right? And so we would be able to address the student right. And here you would be able to see the textbook that the student chose. Another tip, don't panic in searching the textbook because it will automatically show up on the screen, at least for now. I don't know for the coming months or years if they would change that, but I hope not because it's very helpful. Anyway, don't follow what I did because I really panicked searching the textbook because based on the YouTube videos that I have watched before, they say that you should be fast enough to look for the textbook because you will be the one to look for it. But no, it's not. Maybe because they already made some changes on the system and I'm so glad they did that. Okay, so back to my story again. What I did is I first greeted my student and introduced myself. And I asked her what is her name. And then I asked her, how are you doing today? And she said, I'm fine, but my husband has a fever. The funny thing is that I asked her, is he okay? Of course, he's not okay. He has a fever, right? But anyway, I'm so glad that my student is very nice and kind. Our conversation was really spontaneous. There are no dull moments. And I can say that she is an advanced student because she can speak English well and she can construct sentences correctly. There were just some grammatical errors, but it's just minimal. And our conversation went on, and I am aware that we are not having our lessons anymore. We are having a free talk. And I don't know if it's okay with the student. Though I can feel that she is comfortable with it, but as a teacher, I had to ask if it is okay that we are not sticking to our lesson anymore. And so I asked her that question politely when she stopped talking. And she said, it's okay, I'd like to have free conversation. And so I asked her a question again about our topic and our conversation went on. And then finally, a few seconds left before our class ended, we already bid goodbye to each other and I thanked her for taking my lesson. And there, my first class was like that. I'm really thankful that my first student was so nice and I did not find it difficult. I really enjoyed our conversation together. And so, a few minutes after that lesson, I went again on standby mode. Agad-agad. And thankfully, after around 15 to 20 minutes, I had a student again. And then I took a rest after that class and did not stand by in the afternoon because there's a lot of background noises that time. And so I went standby again at 7 in the evening. Unfortunately, I got 2 students again after 3 hours all in all of going on a standby. For me, it's good already because I saw some vlogs that they did not have students on their first day. Even if they waited for 2 hours, 6 hours, and even after a week. I don't know if it's true or I guess that teacher didn't went on standby to accept sudden classes. And so I'm still thankful to have 4 students on my first day at Native Camp. Okay, so again, this is to inspire guys, not to brag. We all have different situations, and maybe it just happened that I had few students on my first class because I did it on a Saturday, in which they say a lot of students are taking up lessons. Okay, so kapit lang guys, kaya natin to.